Welcome to the Health Channel, your trusted source for all things related to health and well-being. In today's episode, we're diving into the fascinating world of coffee and its surprising health benefits you need to know. You might be surprised by how a simple cup of coffee can do more than just wake you up in the morning. Let's explore the science-backed advantages of coffee consumption, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you don't want to miss out on any of our daily health advice. 1. Antioxidants. Coffee is packed with antioxidants, such as chlorogenic acid, that help combat free radicals in the body. Antioxidants play a role in preventing cell damage and reducing the risk of certain chronic diseases. A study published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry in 2006 analyzed the antioxidant activity of various beverages, including coffee. The researchers found that coffee contained a significant amount of antioxidants and was one of the primary sources of antioxidants in the American diet. 2. Increased alertness. Caffeine, the main active ingredient in coffee, is known for its stimulating effects. It can reduce fatigue and improve alertness and concentration. A study published in Psychopharmacology in 2013 examined the effects of caffeine on cognitive performance and alertness in participants who stayed awake for 28 hours. The results showed that caffeine significantly improved alertness and cognitive performance compared to a placebo group. Caffeine works by blocking adenosine receptors in the brain, leading to increased alertness and reduced fatigue. These studies support the claims regarding antioxidants in coffee and caffeine's ability to enhance alertness. However, it's important to note that individual responses to caffeine may vary, and some people may be more sensitive to its effects. Moderate consumption is generally considered safe and can provide the mentioned benefits. 3. Protection against neurological disorders. Several studies suggest that coffee consumption may be associated with a reduced risk of neurological disorders such as Parkinson's disease and Alzheimer's disease. A study published in the journal Neurology in 2012 investigated the link between coffee consumption and the risk of Parkinson's disease. The researchers found that regular coffee drinkers had a lower risk of developing Parkinson's disease than non-coffee drinkers. A systematic review and meta-analysis published in the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease in 2010 reviewed multiple studies and found evidence that moderate coffee consumption was associated with a reduced risk of Alzheimer's disease. While these studies suggest a positive association between coffee consumption and a reduced risk of neurological disorders, further research is needed to understand the precise mechanisms behind these associations. 4. Improved physical performance. Caffeine can enhance endurance and muscle strength, which can be beneficial for athletes. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2010 demonstrated that caffeine improved endurance performance by increasing fat oxidation, leading to more efficient energy utilization during prolonged physical activity. A review article published in Sports Medicine in 2018 concluded that caffeine can be effective in enhancing both endurance and strength-related sports performance. Athletes and fitness enthusiasts often use caffeine to improve their performance, but it's important to regulate its intake to avoid negative side effects. 5. Reduced risk of certain cancers. There is evidence that coffee consumption may be associated with a lower risk of certain cancers. A meta-analysis published in Cancer Epidemiology, Biomarkers and Prevention in 2011, analyzed various studies and found a reverse relationship between coffee consumption and the risk of liver cancer. People who drank more coffee generally had a lower risk of liver cancer. Another meta-analysis published in Nutrition and Cancer in 2019 suggested that coffee consumption may be associated with a lower risk of colorectal cancer. However, it's important to note that these associations do not necessarily prove that coffee prevents cancer. And other factors may also play a role. More research is needed to better understand the exact mechanisms and effects on cancer risk. 6. Protection against liver disorders. Coffee appears to protect the liver from conditions such as fatty liver disease, cirrhosis, and liver cancer. It can also help regulate enzymes in the liver. Scientific research supports the idea that coffee may protect the liver from various conditions. A systematic review published in Alimentary Pharmacology and Therapeutics in 2017 concluded that coffee consumption was associated with a lower risk of liver cirrhosis. A study published in Hepatology in 2016 found evidence that coffee consumption was associated with a reduced risk of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, a common liver disorder. The exact mechanisms behind these protective effects are not fully understood, but coffee appears to be beneficial for liver health. However, it's important to remember that these benefits are best achieved with moderate coffee consumption, and excessive coffee intake can be detrimental to health. 7. Improved cognitive function. Coffee isn't just a morning ritual, it's also a brain booster. Regular coffee consumption has been linked to improved cognitive function and a reduced risk of cognitive decline as we age. A study published in the journal Nutritional Neuroscience in 2018 found that coffee drinkers exhibited better memory, attention, and language skills compared to non-coffee drinkers. The caffeine and other bioactive compounds in coffee may enhance brain plasticity and stimulate the release of neuroprotective substances, promoting long-term brain health. 8. Enhanced mood and mental well-being. Coffee is not just a source of energy, it can also brighten your day and support mental well-being. Regular coffee consumption has been associated with improved mood and a reduced risk of depression. A study published in JAMA Internal Medicine in 2013 found that individuals who enjoyed multiple cups of coffee daily had a lower risk of depression compared to those who consumed less or none at all. The caffeine in coffee may stimulate the release of mood-regulating neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, contributing to a sunnier disposition. 9. Improved longevity. Several studies have suggested that moderate coffee consumption is linked to a reduced risk of premature death. A comprehensive review published in the New England Journal of Medicine in 2012 analyzed numerous research studies and discovered that regular coffee drinkers had a lower risk of death from various causes, including heart disease, stroke, diabetes, and infections. While the exact mechanisms behind this effect are still being explored, the potential role of coffee in promoting longevity is an exciting avenue of research. 10. Type 2 diabetes prevention. Multiple studies have shown that coffee consumption is associated with a decreased risk of this prevalent metabolic disorder. A meta-analysis published in the journal Diabetes Care in 2014 found that individuals who consumed more coffee had a significantly lower risk of type 2 diabetes. The compounds in coffee, including chlorogenic acid and quinides, may improve insulin sensitivity and help regulate blood sugar levels. For those looking to manage or prevent diabetes, adding coffee to your daily routine might be a delicious and protective habit. That's it for today's episode on the incredible health benefits of coffee. Who knew that your daily caffeine fix could offer so much more than a wake-up call? Remember, moderation is key to reaping these benefits, and individual responses to caffeine may vary. If you found this information valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with the latest health insights. And if you have any topics you'd like us to explore in future episodes, feel free to leave your suggestions in the comments below. Thanks for tuning into the Health Channel. Stay healthy and caffeinated.